Welcome everyone. This is the Masterclass. My name is Patricknazareth. I have around 30 years of teaching experience and I would like to help you dispel your doubts should you have any. Today we look at the story The Lost Child, written by Mulk Raj Anand. Mulk Raj Anand was born in 1905 in Peshawar, Pakistan. He died in 2004. He was one of our earliest writers in the English language. He studied in India and later on went abroad to England to finish his university. He was deeply influenced by Mahatma Gandhi and the Indian independence movement. What did he write about? The poor in society, the oppressed, the downtrodden, with great compassion and realism. His writing style was simple, yet very realistic, showing the everyday lives that the common people led. Famous novels written by him remain The Untouchables, Coolie, Two Leaves and a Bud. He was focused on social issues like poverty, caste discrimination, and exploitation. Anand lived a long life and died at the age of 98, still writing at the time of his death. He received many honors, including the Padma Bhushan Award. Every one of us today is driven by things that we can buy. We want this, we want this, we want everything. But do we understand what truly matters? This lesson tells us about a child. He and his parents have come to a country fair. It is springtime, Sawan Kamela, as you know. How have people come to the fair? Walking, on bullock carts, on bamboo carts, on horses. The boy in question plays with his parents, running in and around their legs. The parents keep calling out to him because he keeps getting left behind. He's looking at the toys in the shops that are lining the way which they are walking. He goes running to his parents because they've called him after all. But his gaze is still on the toys and the toy stalls that he has left behind. He comes up to his parents and says, "I want that toy." The father turns, looks at him angrily. The mother is more forgiving. She tries to distract him, showing him the mustard fields that have bloomed, the yellow flowers in all their glory. She does not want the day to be spoiled by the father punishing his son for anything. There were a group of dragonflies that the boy could see. He even saw butterflies and bees also flying in and around the flowers. The child looked at them and tried to catch them, but he wasn't able to. Again his mother called, "Come on child, come with us." He ran towards his parents. Again he was walking with them. But again he is distracted by the insects and the worms that are on the footpath, coming out to enjoy the sunshine. His parents called him again. Now they were sitting in the shade of a grove of trees on the well. He ran towards them. As he runs towards them, a shower of flowers falls on him. He collects some in his hand and again continues to run towards them. Then he sees birds and he cries out, "Doves." The flowers fall from his hands unheeded onto the ground. The child is dancing around the banyan tree and the parents are saying, "Come, let us go." When they get to the village, all the footpaths seem to be converging. Everybody is coming to the center of the fair. He was attracted, he was confused by all the chaos he was witnessing. A sweet seller was crying, "Gulab jamun, barfi, jalebi." He wanted barfis. They were his favorite sweet, but he was scared to ask his father. He did not want to hear the word no, so he decided not to. He saw a flower seller selling garlands of gulmohar. He wanted that too. Again, he did not ask his parents because he was sure that they would say no. Little further on, there was this man. He was holding a pole. Tied to the pole, yellow, red, green, purple balloons. He wanted one of those as well. Again, he decided not to ask his parents because he knew they would not buy it for him. He is attracted by the flute of a snake charmer. He notices the snake. He goes towards it. Then he realizes he has been told that people should not listen to such music because it is not good. He continues down. He sees a roundabout. He sees the men, the women, the children on the roundabout, everyone screaming with joy and happiness. This time he cannot hold himself back and he asks his mother and father, "I want to go on the roundabout. Please mummy, please daddy." But there is no answer. The child looks around. Why? And then he realizes he is lost. The parents are nowhere in sight. The child is in a state of panic. He cannot see his parents anywhere. He is running desperately to and fro, screaming, "Mummy, daddy," until he exhausts himself. But there is no sign of them. His clothes become dirty. His turban comes untied. He could see at distances groups of men, groups of women. He keeps on running towards them, hoping that he can find his mother and father. He goes near the temple and here the crowd becomes much bigger. These men are like giants to him. He is more frightened. Now he is in real danger of getting trampled by them. He cries out the louder for his parents. Somebody, a kind stranger, hears him and picks him up. Who are you, child? What are you doing here? Where are your mother and father? The child does not answer. He keeps on crying, I want my mother, I want my father. The man looks around. He doesn't know what to do, but the first thing he tries is to keep the child from crying. So he takes him to the roundabout. Would you like to ride the horse? No, said the child. I want my mother, I want my father. Similarly, the man takes him to the snake charmer. He takes him to the balloon seller. Do you want to see the show? Do you want any balloons? And each time the answer is the same. I want my mother, I want my father. The man is still desperate to make the child happy. He takes him to the flower seller. He takes him to the sweetmeat seller. He asks the child, do you want a garland of flowers? Do you want some sweets? And again, all the child can say is, I want my mother, I want my father. Who are the characters in this story? The young child, probably 4 to 7 years old, we are not told his age. An innocent boy, easily fascinated by the things around him. He is obedient to his parents, yet he is curious. He knows his parents' nature. He anticipates that they will say no should he ask them for anything. The parents, both the father and the mother. The father is very strict with the child. He is intimidating. The child is scared of him. But the mother is gentler and more tender towards the child. However, both of them are traditional and controlling. They want the child to be obedient, to listen to them. The kind man, he is a compassionate stranger who rescues the child. He is patient and gentle with the child, tries his hardest to console and comfort the child and stop him crying. The settings, the village mela. It's the festival of spring. The people are traveling from their houses to the village fair. The specific locations, the narrow lanes and alleys from where they start the journey. They go past a flowering mustard field. They go past a grove with a banyan tree and a well. They go through the footpaths that wind through many fields. And finally, they reach the village fair with the stalls and attractions galore. There is a crowded temple shrine. What are the literary devices used here? Imagery, vivid descriptions of colors, sounds, and sights. For example, pale like melting gold when they talk about the mustard field. The architecture of many colored sweets when they talk about the sweetmeats the sweet seller is selling. Foreshadowing, the child keeps getting separated, keeps getting called back, hinting that something will happen down the road. Symbolism, the fair, which are the attractions and temptations of the world. The parents, who represent security, love, and home. The lost child represents our human vulnerability. Contrasts, the child's desire before and after losing his parents. The joyful atmosphere versus the child's terror, the fear and panic. The child's excitement versus his fear. Repetition, come child come, again and again, showing how the parents try to guide the child. I want my mother, I want my father, the desperate cry of a child for his parents. Simile, snake's head like the neck of a swan, or music like the gentle piping of an invisible waterfall. Personification, dragonflies bustling about. Pathetic fallacy, the happy spring atmosphere contrasts with the child's later distress. Irony, the child wants everything that he sees, and now he doesn't want anything anymore. He just requires his parents. What are the themes that run through this story then? Parental love and security. Our parents are more important than anything money can buy. The innocence of childhood. The child finding joy in such small things like the flying of a dragonfly or the falling of flowers from a tree. Loss and fear. The terror of separation from loved ones. Materialism versus emotional needs. Without love, no matter how many things we have, no matter how many possessions we have, they are meaningless. The parent-child relationship. Despite the parents being very strict, they provide essential security to the child. Human compassion. A stranger from out of nowhere provides consolation, tries to be kind towards the child. Childhood obedience. The child knows and respects his parents' wishes. The value of family. Family bonds are more precious than any possessions. Vulnerability. How quickly love can turn to fear. How quickly joy can turn to fear. Priorities in life. What truly matters only becomes clear in a crisis. You might want a phone. You might want new clothes. But when faced with real problems, real difficulties, everything fades into the background. That's the lesson there for you then. I do hope I have been of help. If I have, do remember to like, subscribe and share. Remember, there might be others who would be requiring our help. Thank you so much for watching.